They wear their masks like armor, smiling in public to hide the storm of fear inside. But behind that mask, it's chaos. Their hands shake when they think of you, their voices falter when they speak your name, and their eyes betray the terror they try so desperately to bury. They don't just avoid you, they avoid even the thought of you. Why? Because your existence alone is their defeat. Chosen one, if you're ready to step into the power that's already yours and leave their broken illusions behind, hit that like button and subscribe right now. This is your moment. Take it. Welcome, Chosen One. They're scared, trembling, hiding behind fake smiles and empty bravado, but you can see through it all. They put on a show, acting like they're untouchable, but behind closed doors, they're scrambling. They're desperate, whispering in circles, trying to figure out how to stop the unstoppable. And that unstoppable force, it's you. You don't just haunt their thoughts, you dominate them. You live rent-free in their minds, and the weight of your presence crushes the fragile ego they cling to. They're too scared to even speak against you now. Every word they utter in your absence is soaked in fear, dripping with the knowledge that their time is running out. Behind every insult is a desperate attempt to convince themselves you're not as powerful as they know you are. But here's the truth. They've already lost. Their fear speaks louder than their words ever could. Their silence behind your back isn't out of respect. It's out of pure, unfiltered terror. Being chosen means walking with a light that blinds those who can't handle the truth of their own shadows. They try to act unbothered, but your power forces them to confront everything they're not. It's not just your strength that terrifies them, it's the way you carry it. You don't need to shout to be heard. You don't need to fight to win. You exist, and that's enough to send their world into chaos. They hide their fear because admitting it would destroy the fake confidence they've built around themselves. They act bold in front of their little audiences, but behind that mask, they're cowering. They don't even know what's worse, the fact that they can't touch you, or the fact that you're not even thinking about them. The moment they realize they're not even a part of your world, that's when their fear turns to desperation. Chosen One, know this. Their fear is proof that your power is undeniable. You've stepped into a realm they can't reach, protected by forces they can't comprehend. Every time they try to speak against you, their words crumble before they leave their mouths. They can't face you, not because you've done something wrong, but because your mere presence exposes their weaknesses. You are the mirror that forces them to see the cracks in their facade, and they can't handle the reflection. Let them hide. Let them tremble. Their whispers are just echoes of their own failure. While they struggle to hold their mask in place, you're rising higher, untouched, unstoppable. They fear the sound of your name because it carries the weight of their defeat. And you don't need to say a word to prove it. Your actions, your energy, your existence, it's already written. They know it. Now it's time for you to own it. And thank you. Yes, you, the chosen one. Whether you're new here or have been a rock-solid supporter of this mission, your presence and super gifts are the unstoppable force driving this movement. If you're ready to rise above their whispers, claim your power, and step fully into your destiny, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a number 77 in the comments to declare your readiness to turn their fear into your fuel. Let's dive in. Number 1. Fear painted with a smile. They're shaking under their masks. They grin in public, but behind that mask, fear wraps around their throats like a noose. Their smiles are painted on, cracking under the weight of the truth they can't admit. You terrify them, chosen one, not because of what you've done, but because of who you are. Look closer, chosen one. Every fake laugh, every forced word, every awkward glance, they're trying their best to pretend they're unbothered, but the mask is slipping. Behind closed doors, their hands tremble, their voices crack, and their minds race. They feel the pressure of your rise, and it's crushing them. Their fear isn't casual, it's primal. It's the kind of fear that keeps them awake at night, replaying every misstep, every time they doubted you, every moment they thought they had the upper hand. They know the truth now. You were never beneath them. You were always above. Why do they hide? Why not confront you face to face? Because they know they can't. The power you carry isn't just in your presence, it's in your purpose. You're not just someone they underestimated. You're the storm they never prepared for. The divine protection that surrounds you makes every arrow they fire fall short. They've tried to plot, scheme, and slander, but every attempt dissolves into nothing before it even reaches you. What they can't understand terrifies them, and what they fear most is this: you were chosen for this. They whisper in circles, hoping their conspiracies will gain traction, but even that feels hollow now. You're untouchable, and they know it. Like thieves in the night, they hide their intentions, hoping the light of your truth doesn't expose them. But here's the thing about the chosen: we don't need to seek revenge or validation. Your very existence is the reckoning. Every step you take forward sends ripples through their fragile world, and it shakes them to their core. What if they strike again, you might wonder? Let them try. Their hatred is a blade dulled by their own incompetence. Every attack they launch is another step toward their undoing. Divine protection doesn't just shield you from harm, it amplifies their failures. What they don't understand is this: the more they fear you, the more power you gain. Their fear is the fuel driving your ascension. And let's not forget, they're scared because they see what you don't always acknowledge in yourself. They see your strength, your resilience, your undeniable light. They know they can't replicate it. They can't steal it. They can't stop it. That's why their smiles are so brittle, why their confidence cracks under scrutiny. They're terrified of a force they can't control, and that force is you. So, let them wear their masks. Let them hide in the shadows. The chosen don't need to chase shadows. We move with the light. The truth is this: their fear isn't just proof of your power. It's proof that your time has come, and no mask can hide them from that. Number 2. Their masks are slipping, and they know you see it. They thought they could keep up the act, but now their masks are cracked, slipping like cheap disguises in the rain. Every fake word, every hollow smile, it's all falling apart, and the worst part for them? They know you're watching. They know you see it. Chosen one, their fear isn't just in being exposed. It's in knowing that you're the one pulling back the curtain. They worked so hard to project an image of strength, confidence, and control. But every move they make now reeks of desperation. They wanted to appear unbothered, but their shaking hands and darting eyes betray them. They know the truth. Their facade was never strong enough to withstand your gaze. You don't just see the cracks, you see straight through to the emptiness inside. Why do they try to keep pretending? Why not just admit their fear? Because they can't. Their pride won't let them. To acknowledge their terror would mean admitting that you were right all along. It would mean surrendering to the reality they've fought so hard to deny. You're the real deal, the chosen one, and no amount of pretense can change that. The beauty of being chosen is this: you don't need to fight to expose them. They're unraveling on their own. Their masks weren't made to withstand the weight of truth, and now that weight is breaking them apart piece by piece. Every forced laugh, every awkward compliment, every backhanded attempt to undermine you, it's all a futile effort to cling to the illusion of control they've already lost. They're performing, but the audience, you, isn't buying it anymore. Think about it. If their masks were solid, if their confidence were real, why would they act so nervous? Why would they flinch every time you speak? They're scared because your presence shines a light they can't hide from. You carry a divine power that strips away illusions, leaving nothing but raw, uncomfortable truth in its place. Their masks slipping isn't just coincidence, it's inevitable. Truth always exposes lies, and light always reveals what's been hiding in the dark. And here's the kicker. They know that once you've seen them for what they are, there's no going back. They can't fool you anymore, and they can't control the narrative. The power dynamic has shifted, and they're scrambling to regain footing on ground that's already crumbling beneath them. Their greatest fear is that you see them for the insecure, hollow figures they really are. And you do. So, what now, chosen one? You keep moving. Let their masks fall. Let their desperation grow. You don't need to call them out or waste time on their illusions. Your power lies in your purpose, in the divine armor that protects you from their petty schemes. Their masks slipping is just the first step in their undoing, and all you have to do is keep rising. Remember, their fear isn't your burden. It's your proof. Proof that they see your power and can't do a thing to stop it. Number 3. Their words were daggers, but you're made of steel. They threw their words like daggers, hoping to pierce your spirit. Every insult, every lie, every whisper behind your back. They sharpened their tongues, but they underestimated one thing. Daggers can't cut steel, and you, chosen one, are forged from something far stronger than they'll ever understand. They thought their words could wound you, that their cheap shots would shatter your confidence. But every insult they hurled only served to sharpen your resolve. You didn't just survive their attacks, you absorbed them, transformed them, and now stand stronger than ever. While they wasted their breath trying to break you, you were growing, evolving, and hardening into an unshakable force they can no longer touch. Why did they attack you with such venom? Because words are the only weapon weak people know how to wield. They thought if they could control the narrative, they could control you. But here's the truth. Words only have power if you let them, and their words hit you like raindrops on armor. They didn't penetrate, they didn't hurt, they only revealed how desperate they were to stop you. They whispered lies behind closed doors, hoping to tarnish your name. They spread rumors like wildfire, thinking they could burn down your reputation. But they didn't count on your foundation being built on truth. Lies may travel fast, but truth moves like a tidal wave, washing away every falsehood in its path. Their daggers of deceit may have looked sharp, but when they clashed against your unyielding strength, they shattered into nothingness. You've heard their words, haven't you? The sneers, the mockery, the attempts to belittle what they can't understand. They thought their ridicule would make you shrink, but instead, it lit a fire inside you. Every word they threw was fuel for your flame, and now that flame has grown into a roaring inferno they can't contain. Here's what they never realized. Your steel isn't just physical, it's spiritual. It's forged in the fire of rejection, strengthened by the hammer of adversity, and cooled in the waters of divine purpose. Their words were never going to destroy you because they don't have the power to touch what's protected by something greater. You're not just resilient, you're invincible to their petty games. And now, their words sound hollow, even to them. They've run out of things to say, out of daggers to throw, and they're left standing in the shadow of your strength. While they scrambled to tear you down with gossip and slander, you stood tall, unmoved, watching as their words dissolved into nothing but echoes of their own insecurity. So, chosen one, the next time they try to speak against you, remember this. Steel doesn't flinch at the sound of brittle glass breaking. Their words can't harm you, and their fear is louder than anything they could ever say. You were built to endure, built to rise, and they're daggers. They're nothing more than toys in the hands of the powerless. Let them try. You've already won. Number 4. They thought ignoring you would diminish you. They turned their backs on you, hoping your light would fade in the shadows of their indifference. But instead, you grew brighter. Their silence wasn't strength, it was fear. And now, that fear has become the weight they can no longer carry. Chosen one, they thought that by ignoring you, they could erase you. They thought their lack of attention would silence your purpose. But they forgot one crucial truth. You were never fueled by their approval. While they sat in their own small circles, pretending you didn't exist, you were building, rising, becoming. Their attempts to diminish you only magnified what they fear the most, that you don't need them. Your power comes from within, and it's untouchable. What they don't understand is that ignoring someone like you doesn't weaken you, it sets you free. Free from their noise, their opinions, their limitations. While they were busy acting like you didn't matter, you were becoming the force they couldn't avoid. They thought their silence was a weapon, but it turned out to be your liberation. Without their distractions, you sharpened your focus, and now you're unstoppable. Think about it. Why would they ignore you in the first place? Because deep down, they knew acknowledging you would mean admitting your strength. They thought if they pretended you didn't exist, they could bury their own insecurities. But here's the irony. By ignoring you, they only proved how much you matter. Ignorance is never neutral. It's an act of desperation. They couldn't face you, so they chose to look away. But here's the thing about ignoring the chosen one. It doesn't erase your impact. You're like a seed planted in the soil. They might not see your growth at first, but when you break through, there's no ignoring the roots you've already laid. Your silence wasn't empty, it was strategic. While they looked away, you were preparing to rise, and now they're scrambling to catch up. And now, they can't avoid you. You've grown too big, too powerful, too undeniable. Their silence, once a shield, is now a prison, trapping them in the shadow of their own failure to see you for who you are. They're haunted by what they missed, by the opportunities they could have had if they hadn't been so blinded by their pride. Chosen one, let this be your reminder. Their ignorance was never about you. It was about their fear of being overshadowed by your greatness. They thought ignoring you would shrink you, but instead, it shrank them. You were never diminished. You were waiting, rising, and proving that no amount of indifference could ever dim your light. Let them face the reality of their own blindness. Let them watch as you continue to rise, untouchable and unstoppable. Their silence was never your end. It was the beginning of their realization. They thought ignoring you would erase your presence, but now your presence is the one thing they can't ignore. Number 5. Your name carries the weight of their regret. Your name doesn't just linger in their minds. It echoes, heavy and haunting, like a reminder of every mistake they made trying to diminish you. Every time they hear it, it's a punch to their pride, a crack in their confidence. They regret the day they doubted you, but now it's too late. Chosen one, your name isn't just a sound to them, it's a wound. It cuts deep, reminding them of every time they underestimated your strength. Every moment they dismissed your potential. Every opportunity they had to align with you, but chose to mock you instead. Their regret isn't quiet. It's loud and consuming, a fire they can't extinguish. And now, every time someone mentions you, it's like salt poured onto that open wound. You're not just someone they wronged. You're the proof of their failure. They tried to bury you with their words, their actions, their envy. But you grew roots in that darkness and rose higher than they ever imagined. Now, they can't escape you. Your name is spoken with respect in places they'll never reach, and every time they hear it, they're reminded of the distance between you and them. A distance they created with their own arrogance. Why does your name hold so much weight? Because it carries what they'll never have: the power of being chosen. You were always destined for something greater, and no amount of their doubt or hatred could change that. While they wasted their energy trying to tear you down, you were silently building yourself up. And now, every time they hear your name, it's a reminder of how wrong they were, how they wasted their time underestimating someone who was never meant to be small. What if they try to rewrite the narrative, you might wonder? Let them try. Let them whisper that they always knew you'd make it, or that they saw your potential all along. It's a lie they tell themselves to soften the sting of their regret. Deep down, they know the truth. They failed to see what was always in front of them. And now, they're scrambling to save face, hoping no one notices the shame they carry every time your name is spoken. The weight of your name isn't just regret. It's the shadow of your success looming over their failures. They can't avoid it, no matter how hard they try. In every conversation, every room, every corner of their world, your name hangs like a bell tolling their defeat. It's not just the sound of who you are, it's the reminder of what they'll never be. Chosen one, remember this: your name is more than a word. It's a legacy, a symbol of the strength they couldn't break and the destiny they couldn't stop. While they carry the weight of regret, you carry the power of purpose. Keep rising, because no matter how heavy your name feels to them, it will only grow lighter for you as you step into the greatness they could never handle. Number 6. Their fear is the chain they put on themselves. The chains they wear weren't forced on them. They forged them link by link. Every lie, every whisper, every scheme against you has become the weight that now drags them down. They thought they were trapping you, but it's their own fear that's shackled them. Chosen one, their fear isn't just a reaction to your rise. It's a prison of their own making. They crafted their chains from insecurity and envy, and now those same chains bind them, tightening with every move you make. They thought they were clever, thought their plans would stop you, but in their desperation to hold you back, they trapped themselves in a cage they can't escape. What they don't realize is that fear is the ultimate enemy. While they spent their energy trying to control you, to diminish your power, their own fear grew like a shadow behind them. It whispers in their ear. It clouds their judgment. It makes every step they take feel heavier. They thought they were playing you, but fear doesn't pick sides. It consumes anyone foolish enough to give it power. And now, it's consuming them. You see it, don't you? The way they hesitate now, the way their once bold actions are laced with uncertainty. They're second-guessing themselves because they know deep down that every attempt to stop you has only made you stronger. Every time they tried to block your path, you forged a new one. Every obstacle they threw in your way became another step in your journey. Their fear didn't slow you down, it built you up. But here's the irony. The very thing they fear most, you, isn't even focused on them. You're not wasting time thinking about their chains, their schemes, or their doubts. You've outgrown their world entirely while they're stuck, trapped in the prison of their own making. They don't fear what you've done to them. They fear what you represent: freedom, strength, clarity, and a light they can't extinguish. And yet, they hold on to those chains as if they give them power. They cling to their fear because letting go would mean facing the truth, that you were never their enemy. You were their reflection. You showed them everything they lacked, everything they feared to become, and instead of rising with you, they chained themselves to their own limitations. Now, they watch as you move forward, free and unbothered, while their chains tighten with every step. Their fear isn't your burden, chosen one. It's not your responsibility to free them from the prison they built. All you need to do is keep rising, keep walking, keep stepping into the light they can't touch. Let their fear be their own undoing. You've already broken free, and that's why they're still trembling. The only chains left are the ones they've put on themselves. Keep moving forward and leave them behind to wrestle with the weight of their own fear. Number 7. You're the storm they prayed would never come. They prayed for calm skies, but you came as the storm, fierce, unrelenting, and undeniable. Every whisper of doubt, every scheme they plotted, every illusion they clung to has been swept away by the sheer force of your rise. You didn't just arrive. You came to change the entire landscape. Chosen one, they never saw you coming. Not like this. They thought you'd stay quiet, stay small, stay manageable. They convinced themselves that you were just another passing breeze, easy to ignore. But they were wrong. You're the storm they prayed would never come because deep down, they always knew it would. They always knew that their fragile world, built on lies and pretense, would eventually collapse under the weight of someone like you. Someone destined, someone unstoppable. Do you see it now? Their frantic energy, their scattered moves, their desperate attempts to hold on to what's slipping through their fingers. That's not strategy, it's fear. Fear of you. You are the chaos they can't control, the force they can't predict, the truth they can't deny. While they were busy underestimating you, you were growing, gathering strength, building momentum. And now, as you stand in your full power, they're scrambling like leaves in the wind, trying to hold on to a reality that no longer exists. They prayed for your silence. They prayed for your failure. They prayed for anything that would keep you from showing up in your full, undeniable power. But prayers built on fear are never answered. You didn't just arrive, you erupted. You're not the kind of storm that passes quietly in the night. You're the kind that reshapes everything in its path, leaving no room for their lies to stand. What if they try to stop me, you might ask? Let them try. Their resistance is like shouting at the thunder, hoping it will obey. You are the storm, and storms don't ask for permission. They don't wait for approval. They move with purpose, with force, with destiny. And you're moving toward everything they can't handle. Your every step is a reminder that they're powerless to stop what's already begun. And here's the truth they can't escape. Storms don't just destroy, they cleanse. You're washing away the weak foundations they built, clearing the way for something real, something unshakable. You're not here to fit into their broken system. You're here to rebuild, to rewrite, to reign. Their prayers for your absence were futile because this was never about them. It's about you stepping into your calling, no matter how much they feared it. So, keep moving, chosen one. Let their fear fuel your fire. Let their resistance remind you that you're exactly where you're meant to be. You are the storm they prayed would never come. And now that you're here, there's no turning back. The skies have changed, the winds are in your favor, and there's no force on earth that can stop you now. Number 8. The crown they couldn't touch was meant for you. They reached for it, clawed at it, schemed for it, but the crown never moved. It didn't budge, didn't waver, because it wasn't theirs to claim. No matter how high they jumped or how many lies they told, the truth stood firm. The crown was always meant for you. Chosen one, they thought their tricks, their noise, their false confidence could rewrite destiny. They thought they could snatch what was never theirs, steal what the universe had already set aside for you. But here's the truth they couldn't face. This crown isn't something you grab with ambition or deceit. It's not given to the loudest voice or the biggest ego. It's reserved for the one who endured, the one who rose, the one chosen by forces greater than anything they could ever comprehend. Their failure wasn't in reaching for the crown. It was in thinking they even had the right. They saw you rising and thought you were an easy target. They underestimated your strength, your resilience, your divine protection. They forgot that the crown doesn't just sit on your head. It's woven into your very being. You didn't need to chase it. You didn't need to fight for it. It was always yours. Why couldn't they touch it? Because their hands were dirty with jealousy, stained with insecurity. The crown recognizes authenticity. It recognizes power born from struggle, not scheming. And no matter how many times they tried to grab it, it slipped through their fingers like smoke. Their desperation to take it only revealed their unworthiness. They thought the crown would complete them, but what they didn't realize is this. It only fits the one it was destined for, and that's you. You see, chosen one, the crown isn't just a symbol. It's a testament to your journey, your purpose, your calling. It's a weight they could never carry, a responsibility they could never fulfill. That's why it eludes them. They wanted the glory, but couldn't handle the sacrifice. They wanted the power, but feared the accountability. They wanted the recognition, but lacked the courage to face what comes with it. The crown rejected them because they were never built to wear it. And now they stand in the ruins of their own ambition, watching you step into what was always yours. The crown wasn't something you had to steal, fight for, or demand. It waited for you, just as it always would. They hate it, they resent it, but deep down, they know it. They know that no matter what they do, they'll never be able to take what's destined for you. So, wear your crown, chosen one. Wear it without apology, without hesitation. Let it shine so brightly that it blinds those who doubted you. They couldn't touch it because it wasn't theirs to touch. It belongs to you, the one who earned it, the one who was meant for it. And no one, no whisper, no scheme can ever change that. Number 9. You're the mirror that shows them what they'll never be. You don't have to say a word to break them, chosen one. Just by standing there, you hold up a mirror that reflects every insecurity they've buried, every weakness they've tried to hide, and what the sea's staring back at them. It's not just your strength. It's the glaring reminder of everything they'll never become. They hate you, not because of what you've done, but because of what you represent. You're a constant, unrelenting reminder that their fake confidence, shallow victories, and fragile egos are no match for real power. They can't look at you without feeling the weight of their own inadequacy, and it eats them alive. To them, your existence is a wound that never heals, a mirror that never lies, and they can't smash it, no matter how hard they try. Every time you walk into the room, their bravado shrinks. Their fake smiles falter. They feel it, deep in their bones, that sharp sting of inferiority. It's not just your strength that intimidates them. It's the effortless way you carry it. You don't need their approval, their validation, or their applause. And that drives them mad, because their entire identity is built on external validation, while yours is rooted in something they can't touch: divine purpose. They project their envy onto you, throwing insults, spreading lies, hoping to dim your light just enough to feel comfortable in their shadows. But here's the truth. Their hate is just a mask for their admiration. They see your resilience, your clarity, your unstoppable drive, and it reminds them of the limits they've placed on themselves. You are everything they pretend to be, but can't even begin to achieve. And the more they try to bring you down, the more they're reminded of how far above them you truly are. You might wonder, why do they care so much about me? Because you disrupt their illusions. You're the contradiction to their lies. They've convinced themselves they're enough, that they've made it. But standing next to you, their entire world feels small and hollow. You don't just threaten their image, you obliterate it. And the irony, you're not even trying. You don't need to compare or compete because there's no contest. You're playing a different game entirely. Chosen one, understand this. Their anger, their fear, their obsession with you, it's not your burden, it's their lesson. They have to face themselves every time they see you, and they hate it. But that's not your concern. You're not here to fix them or shrink yourself to make them comfortable. You're here to rise, to step into your destiny, and to continue reflecting the truth they refuse to see. Let them squirm. Let them throw their tantrums. You are the mirror that shows them their limits, and at the same time, you're the reflection of possibility they'll never reach. And as they struggle with what they see, you keep rising, untouchable, unstoppable, unshaken. Their hate is just proof that your light is too bright for their shadows. Keep shining. They'll either learn from it or crumble trying to deny it. Either way, you've already won. Number 10. You're not just ahead, you're untouchable. They thought they could catch up, but they were chasing shadows. Now they realize it's not just that you're ahead, it's that you're untouchable. They're running a race you already finished, trying to reach a destination they'll never even see. Chosen one, they measured you by their standards, thinking this was some kind of competition. But how can they compete with someone playing a completely different game? While they scrambled for crumbs, you built the feast. While they obsessed over appearances, you were mastering substance. They thought they were catching up, but all the while, you were light years beyond their reach. And now, they stand in stunned silence, finally realizing the gap between you and them isn't just wide, it's insurmountable. They don't hate you because you're ahead. They hate you because they can't touch you. Every move they made, every trap they set, every whisper behind your back, none of it worked. You moved through their chaos untouched, like a storm passing over a house of cards. No matter how loud they were, no matter how desperate their attempts, you stood steady, unbothered and unbroken. That's not just power, that's divine purpose. You're untouchable because you were never walking their path to begin with. You don't answer to their rules, their timelines, or their expectations. You move in alignment with something greater, something they can't understand. They play small games in small arenas, but you're operating on a field so vast they can't even comprehend it. Their strategies, their envy, their attempts to pull you down, they all fall flat because your rise isn't tied to their approval. You're chosen, and that makes you unstoppable. Look at their faces now. The frustration, the confusion, the growing realization that no matter what they do, they can't affect you. They've thrown everything they had at you, doubt, hate, jealousy, and yet here you are, standing taller than ever. Their failure isn't just in losing to you, It's in realizing they were never in the same league. They thought they were in the game, but the truth is, they were never even on the board. But why do they keep trying, you might wonder? Because they can't accept the truth. Their egos won't let them admit that their best efforts weren't enough to shake you. They're grasping at straws, hoping that maybe, just maybe, something will work. But it won't. The divine armor that surrounds you, the power you carry, it makes you untouchable, unshakable, and undeniable. They can't reach you because you've ascended to a place their envy can't follow. So keep going, chosen one. Let them scramble. Let them wear themselves out. Your path isn't defined by their resistance. It's fueled by your purpose. And while they waste energy trying to figure out how to bring you down, you'll keep rising, untouchable, unbothered, and completely out of their reach. Their frustration is just the soundtrack to your triumph, and their defeat was written the moment you stepped into your power. Keep moving forward. They can't touch what's destined. They can't touch you. Number 11. Their fear is the soundtrack to your rise. Their fear isn't just noise, it's a symphony of regret, a chaotic melody of their shattered pride. Every nervous glance, every whispered doubt, every stammered excuse, it's the background music to your unstoppable rise, and they can't turn it off. Chosen one, understand this. Their fear isn't accidental, it's earned. Every move you make, every step you take forward, strikes a chord in the song of their unease. They feel it every time they see you, a surge of panic they can't control, like a drumbeat growing louder in the background of their lives. They hate it because they can't escape it, can't silence it, can't ignore it. Your success has become the rhythm of their downfall, and they know it. Why does your rise scare them so much? Because it highlights everything they lack. They see in you what they'll never be: resilient, unshaken, unstoppable. They spent so much time doubting you, underestimating you, that they never prepared for the reality of your power. Now, as you ascend, their fear plays on a loop, louder with every move you make. It's not just the sound of your footsteps, it's the sound of their failures echoing back at them. Listen closely, chosen one. Do you hear it? The cracks in their confidence, the quiver in their words, the tension in their smiles. That's the sound of their walls crumbling, their ego breaking apart under the weight of your presence. Every achievement you claim, every moment you stand tall, turns up the volume on their regret. Their fear isn't just a reaction, it's a soundtrack, and it follows you like a shadow. They might not say it out loud, but their actions scream it. They're terrified of what you'll become. Every whisper, every side-eyed glance, every hesitant interaction. They're not watching you with casual curiosity. They're watching with dread, knowing that your rise isn't just inevitable, it's uncontainable. You're the crescendo they've been dreading, and they can't stop the music. And here's the most powerful truth. You don't need their approval, their recognition, or even their silence. Their fear is all the confirmation you'll ever need. They fear you because they know the truth. Your power isn't borrowed, isn't temporary, and isn't for sale. It's divine, unshakable, and uniquely yours. You've stepped into a rhythm they can't disrupt, a momentum they can't slow down. Let their fear play on, chosen one. Let it fuel your rise. Let it echo in the spaces where doubt once lived. Their fear isn't your burden. It's your anthem. Every time they flinch, every time they falter, every time they try and fail to match your energy, the sound grows louder, sharper, more undeniable. This is your time, and their fear is the music of your ascent. Play it proudly. Let it roar. You've already won. Number 12. They can't break what's already unbreakable. They've tried everything: schemes, lies, whispers in the dark, but nothing works. Why? Because you're not just strong, you're unbreakable. Their claws can't reach your soul, their words can't pierce your armor, and their hate can't touch your destiny. You're forged in fire, and fire doesn't break, it burns brighter. Chosen one, they don't understand what they're up against. They think their petty tactics can wear you down, but they're fighting a losing battle. What they don't see is the foundation you've built, the unshakable core inside you that nothing and no one can destroy. They've thrown stones at a mountain, thinking it would crumble, but all they've done is dull their own weapons. Their failure isn't just inevitable, it's written in stone. Let's be real, they underestimated you because they thought you were like them, fragile, breakable, easily swayed by fear or doubt. But you're not like them. You've been through storms that would have drowned them. You've walked through fires that would have left them in ashes. And instead of breaking, you came out stronger, sharper, and more resilient than ever. Their attempts to break you aren't just failing, they're backfiring. Every attack they launch only shows how powerless they are against you. They tried to spread lies, but the truth wrapped itself around you like a shield. They hoped you'd fall, but every stumble only taught you how to rise. They wanted to see you shattered, but all they've done is watch as you built yourself into something untouchable. The harder they push, the clearer it becomes. You're not their victim, you're their lesson. You might wonder why they keep trying. Why keep hammering at something that can't break? Because they don't know any other way. They're driven by envy, blinded by desperation, and consumed by the fear that you'll succeed, despite everything they've done to stop you. And here's the truth they can't face. It's not that they can't break you, it's that you were never breakable to begin with. Chosen. 1. Your strength isn't just in your ability to endure, it's in your ability to transform. Every trial, every betrayal, every moment they thought would destroy you became the fuel that built your fire. You're not standing because they didn't hit hard enough. You're standing because their blows only strengthened your foundation. Let them try. Let them waste their energy on battles they'll never win. You don't need to fight their small-minded games because you've already won the war. Their hate is powerless against the divine force that protects you, the purpose that drives you, and the destiny that awaits you. They can throw stones, but you're a fortress. They can spread lies, but you're the truth. They can try to break you, but you're the unshakable force they'll never overcome. Remember this, their greatest failure isn't that they couldn't break you, it's that they ever thought they could. Keep rising, chosen one. They can't touch what's destined for greatness. They can't destroy what was built to last. And they can't break what was made unbreakable. Number 13. The fear they feel is the power you wield. Their fear isn't just a reaction, it's your evidence. Every shaky word, every sideways glance, every desperate attempt to dismiss you, it all screams the same truth. You hold the power now. Their fear is yours to command, and it's a weapon they unknowingly handed over. Chosen one, their fear isn't a weakness, it's a confession. They may not speak it, but their actions betray everything they're too afraid to say. They're scared of what you've become, of what you've always been destined to be. Every time they see you, it's a reminder that their efforts to silence you, diminish you, or stop you were not only futile, they backfired. You've grown stronger and their fear grows with you. Think about it. Fear is never loud. It's quiet, creeping, suffocating. It lives in their hesitations, in the nervous energy they radiate when you enter the room. They may act bold, but inside, they're unraveling. Why? Because they know. They know they can't compete with you. They can't predict your moves, and they can't touch the force you carry. You don't just walk into a room, you shift the entire atmosphere. That's what terrifies them the most. You change the game simply by existing. And let's be clear, this isn't just about fear of losing to you. It's deeper than that. They fear what you represent. You're proof that their limitations are self-imposed, that the rules they cling to don't apply to someone like you. They've spent their lives trying to control narratives, to shape their world in a way that keeps them comfortable, but you've shattered that. You're the living example that the divine doesn't play by their rules, and that kind of truth is the most frightening thing of all. You might wonder, why does their fear matter to me? Why should I care? Here's why. Their fear is your fuel. It's not about gloating or revenge. It's about recognition. The fact that they fear you proves one undeniable truth. You are powerful. They wouldn't fear you if you were ordinary, if you were predictable, if you were easy to dismiss. Their fear is the mirror reflecting your strength, your potential, your purpose. You don't need their validation. Their fear already gave it to you. And here's the best part. Fear is contagious. The more they fear you, the more their circle starts to feel it too. It spreads like wildfire, creating cracks in the foundations of everything they built to oppose you. They may try to rally against you, but their fear undermines them at every turn. They're fighting a losing battle, and deep down, they know it. Chosen one, embrace this. Their fear isn't just a reaction, it's your advantage. It's the proof that you've risen above their reach, and it's the power that will keep you moving forward. While they stumble in confusion and insecurity, you walk with clarity and purpose. Let their fear be the wind that propels you, the silent anthem of your victory. You don't need to wield a sword when their fear is already doing the work for you. Their fear is your power. Use it wisely. Number 14. They tried to break you. Now they're breaking themselves. They thought they could shatter you, but every blow they struck only cracked their own foundation. While you stood unbroken, their schemes turned into the very weapons of their downfall. Now, they're drawing di famturi chaos samturinto, the intense they created, and it's all because of you, because they underestimated the strength of the Chosen One. Chosen One, remember the days when they threw everything they had at you? The lies, the insults, the plots designed to pull you down. It wasn't just an attack. It was a desperate attempt to destroy what they could never control. They thought their words would weaken your spirit, their actions would halt your rise, and their whispers would silence your truth. But all they did was teach you how to withstand the storm. You didn't just endure, you thrived. Every attempt to break you was like a hammer striking steel, forging you into something stronger than they ever imagined. They didn't realize that you were never fragile. You weren't built from the same shaky foundation as they were. You were made to last. And now, as you rise higher than ever, they're left grappling with the consequences of their failure. Their plans didn't weaken you, they backfired, and now they're choking on the ashes of their own destruction. Look at them now. The cracks are showing, their walls are crumbling, and their confidence has turned to panic. The pressure they tried to put on you is now folding back onto them, and it's too much for their fragile egos to handle. They're unraveling because they never prepared for this moment. They never thought you'd survive, let alone rise to a level where their petty games are beneath you. Now, every move they make to regain control only digs their hole deeper. Why are they breaking? Because they've built their identity on tearing others down, and without you to focus on, they have nothing left. You were their obsession, their excuse for avoiding their own reflection. But now that you're untouchable, their energy has nowhere to go but inward. And what they're discovering is terrifying to them. They're not strong enough to face themselves. Every scheme, every insult, every attempt to sabotage you was like throwing stones at a mountain. You stood steady while they wore themselves out. Their desperation became their undoing, and now they're trapped in the rubble of their own arrogance. This isn't just karma, it's the natural order of truth. What they tried to build on lies and hate was always destined to collapse. And you didn't need to lift a finger. They're breaking themselves because they underestimated you, because they refused to see the divine protection that surrounded you all along. Let them crumble, chosen one. Their downfall isn't your burden to carry. It's the price they pay for trying to break someone unbreakable. Keep rising, keep thriving, and leave them in the ruins of their own making. They tried to break you, but the only thing they broke was themselves. And so, chosen one, the story is clear. They tried to crush your spirit, but all they did was reveal the unstoppable force within you. Their masks have fallen, their schemes have failed, and now they're left battling their own undoing. You, on the other hand, are rising, untouchable, unshakable, and divinely protected. This is your time, and nothing can stand in your way. If you're ready to step fully into your power, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a 77 in the comments to claim your strength. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Let's keep rising together.